Hi guys, welcome back to the Cocktails and Culture podcast with myself, Brigethia Arai.
And I'm Benjamin Coy.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, y'all. We are so excited to be here for another episode, y'all. This season is going very, very fast.
It is. I'm like, dang.
Child, we just started yesterday. Episode 4.
Yeah, episode 4.
Okay, shout out to Beyonce. 4. You know.
I think we probably talk about Beyonce in every episode.
We do.
Somehow, some way, we talk about Beyonce. So.
Because, I mean, she is the moment.
She is. She is an icon.
She's got a point. She's an icon. She's a legend. And she is the moment.
And I'm so excited for March 29th for Act 2 to finally be released. You know what? We haven't gotten an album title or an album cover yet.
Yeah. It's coming.
I'm scared.
It's coming.
I hate that it's coming, like, in a way that it's coming. Like, we don't know that it's coming. It's just a surprise.
I'm just nervous because she's, like, outside a lot. It's, like, a lot happening. It's like, girl, why are you so noticeable right now?
She's been talking to us way too much, girl. What's going on?
But you know what? I look at this as a gift to me for my 30th birthday.
Oh,
because,
wow. Wow. We are really
Beyonce.
coming up to the end of my girl's 20s.
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling, I don't know, liberated.
Liberated, living like we ain't got time. Period.
Yes.
Well, I love
Yeah, I
that.
feel
I'm excited to
good.
celebrate you.
Yes, I'm
Gonna have a good
excited.
time.
We are.
30, fabulous, 30 and thriving. You know what she said on 13 going on 30?
I think so.
Or 30 and thriving?
30 and
Whatever.
thriving,
Shout out to
something
her.
like that. Yes.
But yeah. So let's get into the cocktail of the week. So this week, y'all, no cocktail, just culture.
We are, we're just not doing a cocktail today.
Yeah, it didn't give that. It gave lemon ginger tea with a little honey.
Yes.
It is very warm, and I think I just burnt my tongue when I was trying to taste it before, so let's try and do it again.
Very good, refreshing. But we are not judging you guys if you are watching and you're having a cocktail. It is okay. No judgments on here. So please get your tequila or your cognac or whatever you want while you watch. You don't have to drink tea with us. But
and if you are drinking a cocktail, girl, comment below and tell us what cocktail you're drinking.
Exactly. Or
and
mocktail.
maybe on the next or mocktail on the next episode, maybe we'll try one of your drinks.
Yeah, that's good. That's cute.
Yeah.
Yes. Comment below and let us know that.
What y'all drinking on?
Yeah. So how have you been? What's been going on? This is like we haven't had an episode in no, we did have our Valentine's Day episode with just us, but still we haven't had a ton of just us in a while.
You know, I've just been doing. We're in the 3rd month of the year, and I'm really proud of myself. Like, I feel like I started the year with some great momentum, and I've been trying to be consistent at continuing it. So I'm proud of myself when I look back and just see how consistent I've been with social media particularly.
Oh, you have.
Thank you, girl.
Because Ben will take all this amazing pictures and he has all this content and he does not post it. And I'm just like, why are you not posting this? Like,
I don't know.
I took all these good pictures of you, baby. You need to post.
And
by the way, if y'all have not seen it yet, I need to check out his latest, well, not the latest post, but almost latest post with the red.
Oh, yes.
You
check out the lady in red.
That one out because you did that one. And
Brigethia snapped on my
photos
photos.
are by me, so check them
Book
out.
her for photography.
I'm not booking my books. Are close, but only for Ben. But anyways, but yes, those pictures were amazing. But I love that. I love to see you post your content.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much. What about you? What you been up to? How you feeling? What's going
I
on?
have just been preparing myself for the new era 30 that I've been talking about for so long now. But I'm preparing myself for that.
Why am I getting emotional? Because it really is giving new era.
It is. It's a new
Altogether.
decade.
Wow.
Yes. Preparing myself as much as I can for that.
Yeah.
I'm going on a birthday trip, so I'm so excited about that with friends. And yeah, I'm just like trying to get myself for that. It's a lot of new things happening for me. So I am just accepting all of the new things and just like trying to live in the moment really of it. Because I feel like in life we just are going fast and we're going through stuff. But I'm really trying to take it all in and really like enjoy it.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. We will definitely get more into that. We're going to have a whole episode for just her birthday, to just celebrate her birthday. I am curating that. So please, if you have any suggestions that you may think you want to do, DM me because I'm really putting together a whole extravaganza. Okay?
Not extravaganza.
Extravaganza. And y'all know I'm extra, capital extra. So we're very excited for that. But I would just want to say that as you walk into this new decade, this new era, I am so excited for you and I'm very inspired by you because you are really, you mentioned that I am kind of living and walking in my element at some point. And you really are the embodiment of like doing that and like what good comes from that. And so I'm excited for this future for you. I'm excited for what's to come. I'm gonna stop talking because I've been very emotional lately and I started crying randomly. So I'm not gonna do that now.
Yes, but no, I appreciate that.
But yeah, it's gonna be fabulous. It's gonna be wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Before we hop into the stuff for today, though, we do have two quick things. We are getting ready to be a part of the Ebony Vintage Weekend here in DC at the Anacostia Art Center. We are so excited. Brigethia will be hosting. Brigethia will be hosting the fashion show on March 17th at 4 p.m. So if you're in the area in Washington, D.C. or the DMV area in general, or maybe you just want to fly in,
fly in.
Please come and support. We are celebrating Black-owned vintage designers. Like I said, Brigethia will be hosting. I am running the show, so very, very excited for that. Shout out to the Anacostia Art Center for partnering with Dress to Manifest to host this event. We'll have, like I said, 4 Black designers. Hendrix Designs is one of them. 2D Style. The Manifesting Beauty, and Ron Collins will be the 4 designers on display. So please make sure you come out, have a good time with us, and to celebrate sustainability. Because this year is about sustainability, girls.
Yes, sustainability.
We are buying vintage and sustainable clothing.
Period.
And it's time for y'all to join our vibrant community. Now, you're already a part of it because you're watching us right now, and we so appreciate you. But girl, to be an official member, go ahead and join our subscriber list, our email subscriber list, so you get individual emails from us on a monthly basis. We're not going to be cluttering up your emails, baby. Let me just say that first.
We're not.
This ain't no junk mail situation. We're going to be talking to you on some real. Yes. So go ahead and subscribe. And if you subscribe now before March 31st, you will enter in for a chance to win $100.
Period.
You need that money, girl.
You need that money, honey. So make sure you do that so you can get your coins. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Yes. Tag. It's in our link tree on all our social platforms, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, well, X, whatever. All of the things. You can definitely go check that out. So make sure you do that. Okay. So we have a new segment for you guys called What Are You Streaming? So it can be for like music or podcasts or TV, film, whatever. So we're going to get into that each episode and talk about what we are streaming. Yes. So I will go first. So I have currently, outside of like, y'all know I'll be watching Housewife stuff, whatever, the Bravo stuff, always. But I recently just watched a film called Black Girls. It was directed by B. Monet, who is a fabulous, fabulous director that I met through work. She was a part of the Procter & Gamble's Queen Collective initiative. And she has a new film. It's pronounced Exumo, I believe, on Xfinity. It's a free app. You can go on and watch the movie. It's a beautiful story just talking about the beauty of just Black women and just like all the sacrifices. It highlights different women in business and different things that they have like accomplished and some hardships. And it's just really like a beautiful story about inclusiveness and just creativity and self-esteem, mental health, in business, entrepreneurship, and all of that. So if you guys get a chance, make sure you definitely go check it out.
Yeah, definitely. I will definitely add that to my list as well.
It's very good.
So I'm a house that rarely watches TV unless it's Housewives or anything else that I'm streaming. So I more so stream music. And here lately, I have been streaming. Ricky Dealer has a new album called Choir Master 2, I think. So a whole album full of choir music, and y'all know I love a good choir, a good gospel choir, girl. And I know that my neighbors are tired of me playing my tambourine in the middle of the day. But that is definitely what I've been streaming. And I've also been streaming Chloe Bailey's new single,
I have to check that out.
F Your Status.
Okay.
Y'all know I love Miss Bailey down. It took me a minute to get into it. Okay. It did.
Okay. Is it like a slow vibe or?
It's like mid-tempo.
Okay.
It's cute.
Okay.
After I heard it in the car, I loved it more.
Okay. So, because sometimes you do need that car listen.
Yes.
You do.
Yes. And after the car, I was like, actually, girl, yes, F your status. Period. So that one. And then I've also been into, I love music, period.
Yeah.
I've also just been, I'm getting old for real. I've really been into, how do you even describe it? Okay, so you know you have like a saxophonist that plays popular songs.
Yes.
But it's just a saxophone. That's what I've been listening to a lot lately. Your face.
Somebody get old, girl. You was 25, please.
But it's like I don't want to call it smooth jazz because it's not jazz. But whatever it is, baby, turn it
just,
up.
Like, playing like popular songs.
Yes, but like okay, not popular.
But just like beats that you probably would know.
Yes, like My Boo by Usher, or like My Angel. Angel by Anita Baker. Like stuff like that.
Okay.
It's just
I like
basically wedding music that you listen to at a wedding.
Okay.
But I'm not trying to get married. At least not now.
Yes,
exactly.
Not now.
Put a ring on it. Yeah.
Speaking of music though, I found them on TikTok. It's called Apartment Life.
Oh yeah.
And oh my God, I love them. Yes. They have so many great mixes, and it's on SoundCloud. I'm not really a SoundCloud girl.
Me either.
But that's where like their mixes are. And when I tell you, you can just let it play, and it's like an hour or 2 hours list, and you just let it go and go. And it's just so good. It's like popular music, and it just goes and goes and goes. Like the vibe is just so good. Like you literally can just let it play. Like
you should do that.
It's great. Like I love it. Like I've been listening to it for the past several days. Yeah. They have just so many different artists from like now time to like older music. It's just like a big mix, and it's like it's really cute. I love it.
I'm gonna get into that.
It's a good vibe.
We should also do one of those ourselves.
Yeah,
because they get dressed up in
their house is like
in a scheme, right?
Yeah, it's like they're all wearing like nudes and browns, and it's like all together, and it's like each friend I guess is a DJ or something, and they're all playing music. And it's just people, it's like music where you're actually going to dance. Yeah. Not just everybody, now everybody at the bar looking cute.
Baby.
And also, speaking of that, me and my mom went to Shanklin Hall the other day. Yeah. And it was really cute. I've been there before, but it's like a nice vibe. It's on, I can't think of what the shit is. I don't be knowing the places, but I'll tell you. Y'all know where Shanklin Hall at. It's a social. No, it's like a social club. Okay. You don't have to have a membership, but you can get one. But I thought that would be like a cute place for like, just different age vibes. And it's like a nice vibe there. But they played that kind of music there. Like a music that you would play at a house party, but it's like mixes. But it's, because like where I'm from in Syracuse, like they do like mixes of songs. And like, I don't want to hear that anymore. I'm sorry. But that was like back in the day. I don't know. It's like, I don't know. It's like a style of music in Syracuse. If you're from Syracuse, you know what I'm talking about. But this is like a different vibe, like a house party, but it's like the smooth mixes of like, I mean, I can't even explain it, like Cleo Soul, and then you might have the Gap Band in there, and then you might have Anita Baker, you might have SZA, Summer Walker, like it's just like a mix.
There's a DJ there.
Well, they're at the place, yes. That I'm just saying at the Apartment Life playlist, and there it's like a similar vibe of like a house party, but good music, like good mixes. So yeah, it's perfect mixes. So it's the same vibe. It's cute, really cute.
I also want to start going to live bands, like going to see live bands.
That's what it felt like. It felt like a live band. It just felt like a nice vibe, like just music, and people are just up and dancing. Everybody now.
I want to go dance.
Look cute.
I love a good dance.
Staring at each other. Yeah.
Maybe somewhere I can do a little 1, 2.
Girl, not too much. I'm dead. But yeah, so that is what we're streaming. Comment below and let us know what you are streaming, what you have been tuning into lately.
Yes. Okay, so today, y'all, we are finally getting into our pop culture reality TV situation, y'all. We've been talking, but girl, we have not caught up with our girls in Bravo land. And so today I said, girl, we have to talk about Potomac. We gotta talk about Atlanta. And we must talk about Married to Medicine. So starting out with Atlanta, there's so much happening over in Bravo land. The girls are on a hiatus. If you are familiar with how Bravo scheduling works, usually by this time we would have some type of promo or premiere date from Real Housewives of Atlanta. They have been on hiatus because they are actually restructuring the cast. Yeah. So what we've been talking about was probably going to happen is actually happening. My Taurus girl.
Girl.
Don't do too much. My Taurus girl, Candy, has decided to leave the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And one, I don't fault her and that's also something that a Taurus would do. Girl, you took too long. I have other bags that are calling me. I'm going to get them, period. And that's basically what happened. She was like, they paused for too long. She had too many other opportunities coming in. And she like really had a time to reflect and be like, girl, what is this really doing for me? And so Candy decided to bow out.
I think, I feel like Candy been to like busy to be on Housewives. Like she's always been booked and busy. So it's like I feel like, girl, she don't need to be on Housewives. It's not to say there's nothing wrong if you're on there, but like I don't.
But yes, and they weren't showing it.
Oh, the stuff she had going on.
Yeah, like I think she got an award for like top 100 or something in the last season, and we got like.
And she was Oscar
vertical videos.
Was it Oscar nominated for
yes.
something too? I don't think they really showed anything about that either.
We want to see that.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, to be honest with y'all, like Candy is cool, but Candy is like a little boring anyway, so I don't really care that Candy. I mean, I'm not like. I mean, good for Candy. Like I'm happy she leaving. I feel like she's already been. I don't want to say above the show because I'm not trying to say that like. Other people are beneath it or nothing like that, but I just think Candy is extremely successful.
Yeah. She's worldwide.
She's worldwide, period. And she has a lot going on. I don't think she needs to be on Housewives. Like she said, like, why am I even still doing the show? Like, what is it really doing for me? Because they're not really showing a lot of my stuff. Yeah. It's not like she's not going to be successful without the show. And Housewives want to see drama. Yeah. Candy, I mean, I'm sure she has some drama that she could talk about, but they're not showing it. So it's like, what's the point of her being on the show anymore? So.
I mean, again, as Taurus, it's going to get comfortable. It just seemed like just a regular check. I didn't really have to do nothing. I could just show up and go on some trips. Yep. I would keep doing it. But I get it, girl. I'm proud of you. And I can't wait to see what else is next. The second heartbreak that I received is that my girl Marlo has decided to bow out gracefully.
Did she decide to bow out or did she get let go? Now, let's be real here.
She said she decided to bow out. Andy said that she decided to bow out. That's what I'm gonna believe.
I don't believe it.
But girl, if it's something else, honey, come on the Content Culture podcast and let us know.
I just feel like Marlo was so excited about getting her peach finally, which I do feel like she deserved the peach because she's been a friend of for years and she was a great friend of, one of the best friend ofs to me.
Absolutely.
Like she worked. She made the girls talk.
On every franchise.
And all the friends that was talking about each other back, she was like, didn't you just say that you ain't like so-and-so and her hair look a mess, girl? Yes. Tell her the truth. What you said.
She was bringing it to you.
She was bringing it to us. So I feel like she was working overtime and she deserved her peach. And I feel like, so you just bowed out? Like I don't see.
I don't know. There's a lot of forces.
Maybe they were like, can you be a friend of again?
Maybe, but I also feel like, and who said this I think one of the girls that were on Beverly Hills as a friend of, was offered a diamond or whatever they have, and she said no, because it is a different experience from being a friend of into being a full time, and I feel like maybe that's what got to Marlo. Like maybe the full-time cast. I don't know. I'm still believing that she decided to leave because of where her nephews are and how she is just in life. But it is, when you bring that up, it is very interesting.
Yeah, I feel like something like just like if you get something happen at a job and they say, you just gonna resign. Yeah. Like I feel like it was something they maybe didn't agree on something or whatever, but I just think Marlo has waited so long for that moment to get that peach, and I think like now you only had it for a year and then you just see it.
Or maybe there's something else.
Maybe. I mean, I hope so.
I don't. Maybe she's leaving Atlanta, but she's not leaving our TV screens.
Right. Maybe she's doing
because she is good TV.
She is great TV.
That personality.
Well, Carlos has a new show, Bold and Bougie, that's on WeTV, and I seen people on Twitter the other day like, you should add Marlo because it's in Atlanta. Because Marlo is good TV. Because they have like Malaysia from Basketball Wives, Tracy or Tammy or something. I'm sorry, I can't remember all these people's names. But one of them was Usher's ex-wife.
Well, not Tammy.
Yeah, that's not her name, Tammy. I forgot her real name. Teresa. It's on with a T. I'm so sorry.
You talking about T-Lo? I mean, T-Boz?
What? Well, I'm out, man.
I said Usher ex-wife, girl. That was a T-Boz. You talking about Chili? Him and Chili did not get married. That was just his girlfriend.
My bizzle, baby.
I don't want to just call her Usher's wife because she's more than Usher's wife, but I cannot think of her name right now. But it's her on there.
I said T-Boz. I'm dead.
I cannot with you. It's a couple of different ladies. But anyways, the show is cute. It's a cute little vibe. And people are like, oh, Marlo would be cute like to add on the show. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Way, I would love to see her on TV. Yeah.
Now, one thing I thought would never happen again. Actually, I'm not going to say never.
Yeah.
But not at least not so soon. Yeah. Is that Portia is back. So Portia made a huge announcement that, this is kind of sad.
What?
She made the announcement that says, because she was like, we want Portia Williams back on Real Housewives of Atlanta. And then in her announcement, she was like, Portia Williams is not coming back to Atlanta, but Portia Gubadia is coming back. And then a couple of days later,
it's not funny.
A lot of stuff came out about Mr. Gubadia and his dealings with the law, the federal law, and all that stuff. And now, unfortunately, they are getting a divorce. And so now Portia Williams is coming back to Atlanta. And Portia Gubadia is
not.
It's not funny at all. My heart really does go out to Miss Portia.
I cannot take Portia serious.
What?
Portia plays games, first of all. Portia plays games. Portia is... How all of a sudden... You supposed to come back on the show. Yeah. Then now all this stuff come out. Oh, something going on with Simon. Then now all of a sudden y'all getting a divorce. Then now like, girl,
honey,
okay, girl.
Well, we work, but girl, Andy Cohen works harder.
Girl, now all of a sudden this stuff coming out, and she probably only divorcing him because she doesn't want it to touch her, because something about his finances may get taken. So she just want to take it. She don't want them to take her money. I don't think they really gonna break up. So I get it. It's like, okay, girl, do what you gotta do.
You mess with my finances,
right? Exactly. Hello. So I feel like they're still probably going to be together, but they're just maybe getting the divorce for that reason. But like, I don't think it's because of, they was like,
well, she did change her name. Not that I, you know these blogs be watching everybody follows and name changes. I don't believe that. She did change her name, Portia, whatever.
Portia play. Portia no. Portia is not stupid.
Portia is not stupid.
Portia is smart. Portia know what she's doing. And I mean, I don't know. I just think it's all set up for what's going on. I do.
You think it's a scheme that Todd set up?
A scheme that Todd set up for him to come to you with the bullshit.
To come to y'all with the BS?
Yes, I do.
I don't know. I want to believe that this is all coincidental. Because stuff like this happens all the time, though.
Yeah, but they just was a couple of days before that. She was just so blissfully in love and posting, and oh, my man on the boat. And I know things can happen, but Portia, girl, y'all knew that was coming out.
It could be.
She knew Simon was going to be having some issues. That's her husband. They know what's going on with their situation. She know what was happening. Yeah. So she probably was like, okay, we got to line stuff up and make sure we, you know. So, I don't know. But I'm excited to see her back on the show. Excited. I'm very excited. Like,
I'm excited, though, to see who else. So we don't have Marlo, which we don't have Candy. We're going to have Portia and Kenya. I think we still have Kenya.
Yeah.
I also heard that Sonya is not on anymore, but she hasn't confirmed.
She hasn't confirmed, but I mean,
yeah. Who else is there? Drew.
Well, is Drew coming back?
I haven't heard anything from Drew.
I don't know about Drew.
Period. So I don't know.
I think Drew brought a lot of drama people want to see, so I wouldn't care if she was back.
Her and Ralph pretty much carried the last season. Right. Let's be honest. Ralph needs his own peach.
What I don't want to see though, I don't want to see Kenya and Portia argue and stuff. I hope that they're like.
I think they're past that.
Hopefully they are. But they always somehow, I feel like production always kind of get them the girl going at it, and it's just like, we don't want to see that. I'm sorry. I'm over it.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. Speaking of arguing, the girls on Potomac have been arguing about the same thing for the last several episodes.
Boring.
But I honestly and truly, even though it is the same thing, the girls are still entertaining in my book. I'm still tuned in. I'm still watching it. I think this trip to the Dominican Republic was hilarious. I think the girls came with fashion, especially Wendy. Except for that Havana outfit, I was kind of confused by the head wrap. I was.
Girl, who came with fashion?
Okay, now, what y'all do need to do, and baby, answer the picture right here. Y'all need to give Giselle her 10s. For that orange bodycon dress that she wore to the last dinner. That was cute.
Okay. That was one little outfit, girl.
Okay, one, but give her that one.
She looks beautiful. She always is beautiful, but
that one was very cute, Giselle. You did that, and I'm proud of you, girl. And the dress she wore to the gun range, that was cute, too. With her little pink tailfar. She is stepping up, and I'm proud of you, Giselle. If nobody else can give you your 10s, I'm going to give them to you. You stepped up with those two outfits, and so I appreciate you. And I'm excited for more. Don't do me wrong for it. Don't let me eat my words for the reunion, please.
She will.
Don't let me eat my words.
She will.
Baby, and if I do.
I took a little hiatus from Potomac because I was bored. Okay, it was just getting boring. I was sick of, it really was mostly because of NECA and
Yes.
Wendy's arguments. I just like, I'm over it. Like, everything else was like whatever, but that was just like, okay, let's move on. And I just honestly feel like with that whole situation, to me, there is definitely some truth in it. And I don't even really care for NECA like that. There's some truth in it. The way Wendy is responding, even when they had their sit down with each other, it gave like somebody, your parent, whatever said something, and you know deep down inside, your mama really said that. But it's embarrassing and for you to admit that she did something like that. So she can't even, like, you want her to apologize and say something was a lie, but it's obviously not a lie because it had to happen. Because I don't know, the way she's handling it, it just gives like guilty and like she just wants NECA to say like, no, I was just lying, it didn't happen. Like, and NECA's like, I will set things straight with you and we can be cool, but it happened. Like, I'm not gonna.
Her reaction is very weird, especially
it's very weird
whenever it's brought up. It is
she's very
weird.
uncomfortable.
I'm not saying it happened, Dr. Wendy, but it is the way you are reacting. At least the way that producers are putting it together.
It's looking like guilty, like it really did happen. So I don't know. That's like a little weird.
Even still, I'm sick of it.
I'm so sick of it. Yeah, I'm sick of
Y'all
it.
did something else during this whole 3 months of filming. What else happened?
Yeah. But what do you think about Mia kind of making Ashley speak up about this divorce?
First of all, I love Mia. Okay, let me say I love Mia in this season. She has really grown on me.
Me too.
She is hilarious.
Yeah.
Girl, you talking about inheritance? What inheritance? Where did that come from? But I like.
She did say that. I was weak. I said, girl, from who? That's from your mama.
But I like that she really got it down to the nitty gritty of the nitty gritty.
Yeah.
Like, we've been dancing around it. You've been TikToking around it. What is actually going on?
Right. We want to know.
Yeah, and I'm glad that she actually made her bring it up. I also love, because it was very weird, the way they brought it up in this episode was the two groups of girls went to two different activities. And one group went tennising, went to play tennis. It was Karen, Wendy, Candace, and Mia. And the other girls went to the shooting range. And just randomly, Mia brought up, so what do y'all think about Ash's divorce?
And it was
like, girl, what? But then instead of like talking behind her back, Candace brought it up to the table at dinner and was like, okay, girls, so we talked about this and your divorce.
Exactly.
And Mia said you were this.
Right.
Which
That's
was
how
like,
I would be on Housewives.
Yes, Candace, bring it to the table.
Nobody about to say I said nothing, girl.
Yes.
We gonna bring it right back to you and ask you yourself. No, I agree with that. I think that Ashley definitely needs to like answer like what's going on. And I do feel like she gets very defensive with Mia, especially because it seemed like she always got a rebuttal like, did you marry G for money? But I feel like Mia has been honest. Like, I sure did. I did.
And what about it?
And what about it? Yeah. You're the one that's trying to make it seem like you didn't. But just be honest. Like, you married this rich man and you thought you had a, what is it called? A prenup. The prenup thing, whatever. She thought she was going to get the money and all that. He done cheated on her multiple times and got caught. And you basically not getting nothing. So you really took a L. Like, what are you even?
It's sad because I thought you was playing checkers, but girl, you actually was playing Connect Four.
No,
that
seriously.
That really is embarrassing.
That's embarrassing. At least Mia. Now I know Gordon got his issues right now, but it's not because of. It's just because he got business stuff going on or whatever. But like Mia, you can't even compare the situations because at the end of the day, you don't have nothing to show for it right now. So like it's kind of sad that you're sticking on to him because you want him to pay for everything
And I also feel like part of the reason why they don't talk, or why she doesn't talk about it, is because of what she said on the show. Like, if he is brought up or on the show in any way, like he'll sue her. So maybe that's why he doesn't talk about it at all.
Okay.
So.
Well, that's funny because wasn't she the one who was trying to ask Candace how's the lawsuit going?
No.
Wasn't she asking her that at the
No, that
Nashville?
was Mia.
Oh, okay. Well, I feel like she said it.
Was it Ashley?
She said it before, like. So, and Candace was very like, I don't want to talk about it.
No, that was Rob. No.
A couple people said something to her. Okay, well, a couple people I know did say something to her about it. But yeah, I mean, that makes sense, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's going to be interesting. And a lot of people actually recently put out a video.
Yes.
And it would sound like she was trying to like prepare the viewers for something. And I guess, I don't know what happened, but it was basically her kind of being like, something is, I don't know. It sounded like she was kind of sad a little bit. Like something happened, or like, I don't know. She was like, I just, things are going on. It was just some things in my personal life that I couldn't share at the time. I think she doesn't want people to react how they did with Robin, of like, why didn't you share? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Yes, and maybe that is going to come out on the reunion. And maybe, yeah.
But she also told us on the show that she can't talk about certain things because the boy is going to sue her. So, like, at least she gave us something.
Yeah.
Whereas Robin gave us nothing. Right. But I love you, Candace. But Robin was in your corner the whole time last season. I do want to say that. I know it does look like optics, and you really, honestly and truly, you really can't. Actually, no. I'm with you, Candace. Because if your best friend out here doing crazy things and y'all are tight like this, I am going to believe that y'all in cahoots. Never mind, girl. I'm with you, Candace. You right, and you true, and you correct. It is kind of iffy with that whole situation. It does kind of seem like she kind of set you up a little bit. Yeah.
She did. Yeah. I feel like cause like, I mean, come on now. If that's your best
so you
friend,
know about something.
You know about something. Even though she said, oh, I think that, he didn't do this and he didn't do that. She did say that, but at the end of the day, like.
But also, why would she say that and not mean it? I guess people lie.
Yeah, people do lie.
Interesting.
But I don't know. And then, like, I mean, I could kind of understand what Robin feel like. Why was you on social media saying?
Yeah, I get that.
I could understand that, even though I don't really care for Robin like that, but I get it. Like, okay, you was on social media like, oh, she's this, she's that, whatever, saying stuff about her interviews. Completely understand that, but at the same time,
optics are optics, my love.
Yeah,
and that does look.
She
good.
Felt how she felt. She felt like y'all was in cahoots, so she spoke her mind, and then and she felt how she felt because essentially Robin had all that stuff going on, and it was like y'all tried to come at Chris, and I think that's where the energy came from Candace. Like, no, you was trying to come bring my husband down, but the whole time you had X, Y, and Z going on. Yeah. So
Married to Medicine, girl. Now you took a hiatus from Potomac. I took a hiatus from Married to Medicine. I need to catch up. But I don't know if I was getting bored or if I was just getting. I don't know what it was. I was disconnected. Yeah. I need to catch up though because I did see that the reunion is already started.
The reunion is very good,
and it's pretty good. What's going on in Atlanta, girl? With Married to Medicine?
I think because I took a little break, but I ended up catching up too. But from Married to Medicine as well, because also they had a couple of slow episodes in between and just period as well, same as Potomac. But what really got me to continue to watch is the lives from Carlos and Dr. Heavenly, because they 100% have been helping get people to watch the show. So that is why I was tuning in, and just because I want to hear what Dr. Heavenly had to say. Actually, I can't wait to get home so I can see what they said about the reunion, because Dr. Heavenly is hilarious. And pretty much, I would say for the reunion, for part one, it kind of got a little crazy because Dr. Heavenly and Sweet Tea has a little combativeness going on. And then Andy did bring up Dr. Jackie's situation.
Okay, Andy's getting to the real deal.
So if you guys don't know, Dr. Jackie, who is like really brings the medicine to, I mean, all of them do in their own way, but she really is kind of the face for that more than any of the rest of them. But she had a video got brought back up from her saying that basically talking about Black maternal health, and we all know that like a lot of Black women do unfortunately lose their life more against their counterparts. They lose their life during giving birth, and basically Dr. Jackie got asked to speak with Vice President Kamala Harris earlier this season, and she talked about Black maternal health and the importance of advocating for Black women in that space, being a Black doctor and all that. And so an old clip from 2020 resurfaced of her on live with Dr. Heavenly, and her saying that the reason why Black women don't get treated the same is because we are dramatic and we're not taken serious because we're just. It was honestly like I can't even believe she said that, to be honest, but she said it in 4K, and people of course 4K. Found the clip and was like, "Oh, you met with Kamala, but you said this 3 years ago," and she broke down and was crying and all that, and like. I mean, I don't think Dr. Jackie is a bad person at all. But I do think sometimes when you obtain certain amount of success, you kind of get a little bit away from like where you started and you kind of become removed from reality. And I think that could maybe be where it falls. But I think to be a doctor and on top of that, a black woman, and for you to say that, period, even if you would have said it behind closed doors, is crazy. But the fact that you said that publicly on live and says that, well, black women, y'all need to stop being so dramatic and maybe they'll take y'all serious. Like, that's the whole issue.
And I saw her try to, maybe it wasn't her, I saw her try to rebut it and say, well, this is actually what I meant. But girl, what you meant is actually what you said. And the way you said it, regardless of what you're trying to say, girl, the basis of it is that what you said was that black women, because of how you communicate, you're treated this way, which is not correct at all.
And you need to change your ways for others.
Yeah.
No.
The basis of your statement was still incorrect, no matter no matter how you try to remix it.
Yeah.
Like it was
It's just not good. And I don't like when like other black people say stuff like we need to contain ourselves in front of other races. I'm not containing anything. Who are you? I don't have to impress y'all. Like, I'm gonna be myself.
All I gotta do is stay
And
black.
we are multifaceted. Some of us may be louder than others. Some of us may be more reserved, and that's okay. Like, I don't have to contain myself for anyone else. So yeah. But yeah, so it was interesting. So they did talk about that, and
I did see though that she thought that Quad brought the video back to the surface.
Yes, they had a moment at the end of part 1, and Quad was like, "You really think that I would? Why would I do that?" And they was like crying, and it was whole thing.
Not Dr. Jackie.
She tried it with
Do
that
you
one.
really think that Quad Webb took her sweet, precious time to sit and watch all of Heavenly's lives at that to go find that 2-minute clip to resurface?
Mm-hmm. And people were already talking about it when soon as people seen on the show that she was talking to the vice president about this issue, people was like, do y'all remember when Dr. Jackie said X, Y, and Z? Like, come on now. Like,
let's be so for real very quickly.
Yeah. So it was that conversation. It was a lot going on. Apollo will be on this as well, Phaedra's ex-husband.
Why?
I don't know. I guess they really wanted him to be on to show the dynamic of their parenting and like all of that, but he was not on this season. So for whatever reason, they brought him out, and I don't know. It's just I don't know. But so far, the reunion is crazy. Like, there's a lot of arguing. Dr. Simone, I guess whenever they filmed this a couple months ago, I guess Quads had like a really, really bad situation happen with someone in her family passed away or something like that in a pool or something. Yeah. And Dr. Simone, who's always yelling, calm down, girl. She always yelling. It is so funny.
Her volume is
she be
always
screaming. But she was saying,
"That's my friend."
Right. She was like, she was like, you don't talk to us like that, Quad. You only talk to us when the cameras are rolling or whatever. She was like, and Quad, I always look out for you. I always call you when you need. She was like, and something tragic happened to you this last couple of months. And Quad was like, Dr. Simone, please don't. Like, she didn't want her to say what happened, like whatever her family members. And she still said it. She was like, your so-and-so drowned or something like that. And she was like, girl, like, it was just weird. I don't know. It was weird. But it's a lot of drama. So if y'all want to tune in to the T, watch.
Interesting that they're trying to say that interesting, but you bring that up on the show.
Right. And she could have just said she recently went through something and I reached out. You did not have to go into details about her personal life. I don't understand why you did that. And it's not nothing about her.
Especially if I'm sitting on the couch, girl, about to break down and I actually do not.
And she really broke down when she said it. She was like, Simone, don't. And she still just said it like, oh, this happened. It's just like, why would you do that?
That dynamic is very weird.
Yeah, it's very weird.
But also, girl, if she only talked to you on the show, she only talked to you on the show. Let it go.
Right. And I think because Quad is looked at as the more popular one compared to them, well, outside of like Phaedra, before Phaedra came on, like I think she's like a little younger than them. Not young as Sweet Tea, obviously.
She has a bigger personality.
She just has a bigger personality. She's like looked at as the star of the show in some ways. So I think they just kind of feel like, because she don't hang out with them. I mean, her friends are more so like the other Atlanta girls, like I said, like Toya Wright and Toya Johnson, whatever, and like Candy and even Portia and them. Like, she hangs out with those girls. Like,
and you also have to remember that her ex-husband is still friends with all of y'all.
Right.
So low-key, I am too gonna remove myself from this friend group because y'all are still in contact with my ex-husband. I did see a clip where Quad made a effort to go and talk to Dr. G and Sweet Tea at like a They were all dressed
Oh
up or
yeah,
something.
for the last episode they had a Met Gala.
That was very weird.
It was very weird.
Man, I need to watch the entire rest of
do.
the season to understand
Yeah.
what that is. But that was very like, girl, what
She
is
came
you
on the
doing?
finale episode. She wasn't even on like after. I don't even know. Like halfway through the season, she wasn't on like the last several episodes until the last finale episode. She was back on.
Well, you brought up at one point that I definitely want to make sure we make about Apollo not being on the show, but now coming in. There's also been some other times throughout Married to Medicine where stuff will happen on the show that will get cut up and pasted and mixed together, and then Heavenly will have to set the girl straight in the live. Same with Real Housewives of Potomac. I feel like there's so much missing from the show. Like, of course, the argument with NECA and Wendy is a big thing that's happening the whole season, but there's so much else that we're missing.
Yeah.
What do you think about these producers remixing reality and bring us some type of curated story? I understand that reality TV is not real. What is real about reality TV is their reactions. These ladies are put in situations, and the way they react is what is the reality part of it. But it is not real.
Yeah.
Do you think these current seasons or these recent seasons of these episodes, are they getting a little bit too curated? Is it becoming a little bit too scripted, like the way they're doing all this?
Yeah, I agree. I think it's definitely scripted, especially like I said, I've been watching Carlos King and Dr. Heavenly's lives, and like she's like telling like, wait, what happened? Because like this happened. I know what happened in real life, you know? And she's like, I don't understand why they didn't show this and why they didn't show that. And I guess the producers have their own way of storytelling and putting together stories. But I agree. I don't think it's been benefiting the show more, because I think even Phaedra's presence could have shined so much brighter, because Phaedra is obviously great for TV. And
it seemed like it was very random of her to be there.
Right. And that's what even Carlos said. He was like, honestly, I think Phaedra needs to get back on Housewives, because this is really not her lane. But Phaedra has said multiple times, and she even mentioned on part 1 of Reunion, is that she really does have kind of like PTSD from being on Housewives of Atlanta, because she feels like it was like she had to come every day and like fighting for stuff, like her marriage is like all of this stuff is happening. And I think they do argue on Married to Medicine, but it's not on the same level as it is on Atlanta, Housewives of Atlanta. I think it's just probably more stressful. And I think she was able to skate through this season, because they really didn't dive too much into her personal for real. So I think Married to Medicine is just a different lane for her. So I think she's able to like step away. And I heard she's killing it on Traders as well. So I don't watch that, but I heard that she's doing her thing on that. So
That too,
Phaedra is just I think she's definitely a star.
So then maybe doing a callback, maybe that's why Marlo decided not to
do it.
renew her contract, because you are constantly fighting for.
Yeah.
And we've had a conversation with other people who felt that way too. Like when you are recording, it really does feel like you are just waiting for the next ball to be thrown at you and how you're gonna react to it.
And you also don't know how's it gonna be when it comes out either. You don't know what's gonna happen, because even like I don't remember if we talked about it yet on the show, but the Impact New York and Scott Louis. I don't know if you guys know Scott, but you should follow him on TikTok. He's really great. But Scott is on that show, and he has been doing recaps of Impact New York on BT Plus, and he was just like, some of the things that was happening, he's like, this didn't even happen on the same day. Like, what is this? Like, it's just like random pieces, and it's like he's having to deal with never being on TV, but now being on TV, and them just putting together random clips of stuff, and it's like, okay, you don't really know until you see it. So that's unfortunate.
It kind of also brings up another idea of how we curate our own like social media lives. Like it truly is a highlight reel in every aspect, and so maybe we're also doing the same thing. But I don't know, y'all. I think these producers are going to need to find a new formula for Housewives. I've been saying this on social a lot lately. I'm still going to tune in just because I'm always entertained by whatever drama they're talking about. But they are going to have to find something new to keep viewers interested. I love Portia Williams. I'm excited for her to come back. But we can't keep seeing the same things over and over again. You can't bring back somebody just because they brought such wonderful stardom to the first few seasons and think that they're going to bring that again. You have to have something new, something fresh.
You have to have something too, just like we seen when we had the 6 of Candy, Portia, Cynthia, Nene, Kenya, and somebody else, whatever. But those
Did you
6,
say Cynthia?
Cynthia, yes, it's Cynthia. I think that was it. Yeah. Sheree.
Phaedra?
Sheree and Phaedra. Wasn't Sheree too?
You talking when they went to Savannah?
I don't know. It was like six
No.
of them. It was. I know it was when Kenya and Portia was on together. This is when they first started together.
That was Sheree.
Yeah.
Was that Sheree?
But I think you have to have people to bounce off. Like, Kenya is not doing well because she doesn't have anybody to ignite her.
Yeah.
Her Nene could say something in Kenya that can get her to going. Same with Portia. Like, you have to have each other. Like, you have to have a team. Even though y'all may not like each other, care for each other, y'all have stuff. But like at the end of the day, like even Dr. Helen always say, like, I want the show to be successful. Even if I don't like some of the people that I'm on the show with, I want it to be successful at the end of the day. So if I don't have anybody to help me, like, oh, I can read them or I could like say what I need to say and they gonna say something back, then you can't really do nothing. It's like Kenya was like, I'm just sitting here because, girl, ain't nobody doing nothing.
Y'all need to do a study of astrology.
They need to have chemistry reads.
They need to have, yes.
Like Nene said, when Housewives first started, it wasn't about who's the popular person on Instagram or all that. It was about like, you didn't have to be a celebrity. You just had to have a personality and you had to really be living that life. Nene was really a housewife in real life. Portia was really a housewife. Like, you have to have that going on and be able to have that chemistry. We like, okay, we have good banter together. We might go at it. Our personalities might clash. This might be good for TV. Like, you can't just throw together everybody that has 1 million followers on Instagram and that's rich or married a rich man. Like, it has to, you have to have personality.
They're thinking too much about the promotion part. I think that's what it is. Because
Yeah.
if I don't know Jane Doe from Adam and Eve, am I going to watch her? You got to give her the chance.
Right, you gotta give her a chance. Yeah. So we'll see how the reunion will be with Potomac, the new cast of Real Housewives of Atlanta. Yes. I did see that Andy has Candace and Wendy doing press with him. Yeah, they were on the Kelly Clarkson show. I think they are trying to listen to what people are saying about the changes that people want to see on Potomac, and I think that's why he's taking them with him. Because to me, I don't know, maybe it's because I'm a publicist, so I just see what they're trying to do, and I feel like they are trying to, like, Andy is hearing what's happening and how people feel, and I think that it makes sense. He knows that people like Karen, Candace, and
Karen was just on Kelly Clarkson today.
Yep, and she went by herself. And Wendy, he knows that people like them, so it's like, okay, let me bring them, because if I bring Robin and Giselle, they're gonna be like, we don't want to see them. It's gonna be backlash. And so
we haven't seen them do a lot of press.
I see the things. Ashley making that little video. Something is happening. Yeah. And I think somebody is gonna be leaving. Yeah. Somebody's getting demoted for real this time. I think things are gonna be changing at Potomac.
I'm scared. I'm scared to see, because when they start shaking up the OGs, the shows start going downhill for real.
Well, I think the show will be just fine.
I would like to see I can't pronounce her name. Kay.
Oh, her, yeah. I don't remember.
I like her as a full time.
Yeah, her personality is really fun and good and different. I like her. Yeah. I would love for Mia to stay.
Yes,
definitely Mia to stay. Definitely Wendy and
Candace.
I like Wendy and Candace, but Wendy need to do a little more. I'm gonna need her to like give something else.
I think they're editing her stuff out.
They probably are. I'm gonna need her to do some more, but I want her to stay 100%.
Because she announced the show on the show.
Oh, they never talked about
and
her
didn't
show.
get anything else.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, so we'll see. But NECA and all them, they could go.
Yeah, you know what? But no, our friend Gerald always says that they deserve a second season so they can sit and watch themselves, and I agree.
Yeah, you can come back see,
you have to see how you are portrayed and see,
yourself.
So you can come back and change it up, whatever. So I'll give her one more season.
I don't, girl. Time to go. Pack it up. Thank you for coming.
We'll pack it up, girl. We can send your luggage.
We will. We will send it, because they packed Quad up. They said, we think we want you to leave, so you can leave in the morning. Your flight will be booked. I'm like, so this is the part of the episode where we do raise a glass. Yeah. We will show love and shed light on some people that are inspiring us, or just some people that we want to give a little love to. Yes. So I will kick it off. I don't know if this past week or two you guys have seen the Wendy Williams documentary on Lifetime. It's very sad. I don't really want to talk about that per se, but I just want to send lots of love to her and raise a glass to Wendy, because I don't care what anybody say. No one deserves to be treated the way she is being treated, and not being able to see her family, and it's just a lot of things. And Wendy is 100% an icon, and people want to say, oh, she deserves because she was gossiping. Okay, so does TMZ, so does all these other white outlets. Why can't Wendy have her show and talk about celebrity gossip? That's what her job was. She's a journalist. I mean, it is what it is. I don't see that means that she deserves to get dementia and get mistreated and people stealing her money. No, I don't think that's fair to say. I don't think she's done anything malicious. Like, that was just so bad that she deserves any of this. But needless to say, Wendy, I literally miss you being on our TV screen so much. And I feel like she's just an icon. Like, the TV is missing. Daytime TV is 100% missing Wendy's energy, 1,000%.
She would have been eating this, she would have been eating this Nicki Minaj and Megan Thee Stallion situation.
Yes. Up. Diddy, Chow, everybody.
Girl.
She just her light, her fun, like, it's just, she clocked everybody. Like, it was just, I just miss Wendy. Like, she's missing on daytime 100%. So we love you here, Wendy. So we hope to see you soon. We hope you're okay. Never, even if she never comes back on TV. I think those days probably are over for her. But I just want her to be healthy.
I want to be healthy
and happy and safe. Yeah. So cheers to Wendy.
I thought real long and hard about this, and I think I'm gonna raise a glass to myself today.
Yes.
I don't do this often, but I will, just because these last several months have certainly been very interesting for Benjamin McCoy. I have not shared this publicly, but early in December, I had a really, really, really bad accident. And the entire month of December, I was in recovery and was like really learning how to walk all over again. And so this last couple of months have been kind of difficult for me. And I have certainly been the ideal statement of I do not look like what I'm going through. But I know that it's important to share my story.
Yes.
And so I just want to be a testament to, circumstances are hard for a lot of us. But it's always temporary. And you can't, one thing that I'm certainly a this or that person. It's either black or white. I never stay in the gray area, but sometimes you have to be in that gray area and remind yourself that this is only happening right now, but it is not happening for the rest of your life. And so that was my lesson, that, even though I was going through, God was pulling me through, and I'm happy to be here, able to cross my legs, able to walk upstairs. And I also want to raise a glass to my family and chosen community for really being the support I needed in these times. Because I do sometimes think that I can do it all by myself. And that's just how I have been raised, to be very independent and to be very self-sufficient. But it is not the case. Like, you cannot do anything by yourself. You do need your family. You do need your friends. You do need people around you to just wrap you up in support and love. And I am so thankful and blessed to be able to have that around me. So I'm raising a glass to myself and my family and friends. And I'm proud of myself for not doing that with crying. So shout out to that. Woo!
Yes, I'm really proud of you, because even though I know you were struggling through those moments, you literally still got up and you did stuff. You was taking your time up these stairs to come to the studio, even though a lot of people just sat around, but you still got up and you were still trying, like going on little walks and like just doing little stuff. And like now you're, like you say, you're able to do that. So that is a blessing, because you could have just been complacent. But you had your days with your hair. You made it, girl.
I did, girl. I was at New York Fashion Week, honey.
Period.
In flats. And that's the one thing that was killing me. Y'all know I don't do flats. So there at Fashion Week, girl, not in the heel, I was down on the inside. But I'm happy to have been there.
Yes, you already been there, and you still were there. So that's good. Well, guys, thank you so much for tuning in for this week's episode. We so appreciate you. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow us on all the things. Make sure you subscribe to our newsletter.
Yes, and get your money, girl.
Yes, for a chance to win a $100 Visa gift card. And just tune in with us. Make sure you interact, all of the things, and we will see you next time.
Yes. And again, if you're in the DC area, don't forget to hit us up at the Ebony Vintage Weekend. It's on, the show is on March 17th, but the entire weekend is 15th through the 17th. The show is at 4 p.m. on Saturday. Brigethia will be curating the vibes. hosting us up. And we are so excited to be a part. So, yes. Hope to see you soon, y'all. But until next time,
Cocktails
and
and
culture.
Cocktails and culture.
Cocktails and culture.
Get it from my baby, what's now?